Another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we're watching the Vampire Diaries. This is episode 7 of season 8. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the first 6 episodes because they've been absolutely crazy. I feel like we're going absolutely full steam ahead. We don't care that it's the final season. We're not trying to play out any storyline. We're not trying to, keep us hooked in for what's further to come. We're just going bam, 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 full speed ahead, and we're just giving us everything, and I'm really enjoying it. Even though obviously it is very sad that it's soon to be at the end. But last episode was pretty much the whole storyline of Celine taking Joe and Elizabeth. She took them, didn't share the episode before, and it was the consequence of that and the actions, and we played out that whole of the last episode. Basically, she went to a diner, she was just chilling, she was having something to eat, when obviously Sybil walked in with Damon. They started asking loads of questions. I like how actually Damon took charge pretty much, quite a lot of that episode. He was asking loads of questions, he was trying to worm his way in. I felt like he was trying to dig and trying to figure out some weaknesses. Kept asking questions about why they're using the kids, like what deal they're trying to strike, like what did they have to do to call Cade. All these different questions he was asking, and he was kind of leading it over Sybil, which is interesting. But what I also find interesting is obviously Celine is one of these sirens, but she seems to be kind of scared a little bit. I don't really know, like she's not as confident as Sybil anyway. Yeah, obviously in the backstory when she was the island girl, she was portrayed as the alpha one of them, the more savage, the cannibal. We've only seen her do that once to Georgie's dead body, but obviously in the show she's been kind of timid. Like Rick even was on the phone to us like, mate, I'm going to hunt you down, I'm going to kill you, I'm going to do everything I can to make your life hell, etc. And she looked like she was absolutely crapping it from a human telling her that. Do you know what I mean? So that is interesting. Then obviously news reports reported obviously these two had taken the kids, and everybody in the diner found, well obviously they all got the alerts on the phone, modern day technology, and they all seen that it was her. She had to stand up, she done a humming that she does, like we were saying, she's like descendants of the mermaids or whatnot, and I don't know, compelled everyone, I don't know what you would actually call it, but they do, got inside everyone's mind. I think they all left, they fled as well. Basically what Celine's plan was to do is, look, she wanted, this was her long game plan. She wanted to infiltrate herself into Rick and Caroline's life and groom the children. She wanted to test the powers here and there. She wanted to get inside the head so they trusted everything that she said, and she wanted them to be a candidate that she could put forward to Cade when he was about 12, she said, so it was later in the future, not right now, as a potential replacement for her and Sybil, as to swap for the sirens. But obviously she's been found out, it's steamrolled ahead, she's got to go through with it, she's got to do it now. Damon was like, call him, get him here, let's go. We've got to kill two birds with one stone, pretty much. We're either gonna kill Cade, or we're gonna, get our situation sorted out with me, with Sybil, with you, with the kids. We're gonna get at least something rectified. Basically, they went there, they called him. The way they done it was they had the two children. Celine was in the middle. They done it in Cynthia on the swimming pool. It was on fire. She started doing like some humming, fish noise. I don't even know, is that what you would call it? And Cade come to the present. Now, obviously, her plan was to offer these two children towards Cade as their offering, as a replacement for them two. And basically, Sybil, one up to her. How about Damon and Stefan? These two, take these, mate, the vampires. I've already infiltrated one of the mines, the other one's an absolute ripper. You will be they'd be an asset to your team. Basically, after Stefan and Caroline, they had a conversation earlier on in the episode. Caroline took a ring off her, and give it Stefan, and she was like, look mate, Damon, he's the one, he's with Sybil, he's got the children, pretty much I'm going to go after him, I'm going to kill him if it has to, and I don't want you coming along, I don't want you to be there, you're just getting away. Right now it's my children, Alaric's, and we're going to go and find him, hunting down, and we're going to finish it. I don't need a distraction from you, and pretty much give her the ring, which I didn't like, actually. I didn't like that conversation. And then later on in the episode, obviously when everything wasn't going to plan for them, I think somebody, I can't remember who it was, but they gave them a false location of the place where Sybil, Cade, Damon, and obviously Stefan was. They went to the wrong place. Then they was fuming, they had an argument with each other, Alaric and Caroline. Alaric ended up saying some nasty stuff, I personally thought anyway. They're not your kids, Caroline, they're mine and Joel's, they're my children. And when this is sorted, I'm going to get them and I'm going to take them away from here. Because wherever you go, trouble comes. And it's like, that is absolutely brutal. I did not enjoy that conversation. So obviously that went on. She told Stefan, do whatever it takes, mate, to save the children. And he'd done it. He surrendered himself to Cade with Damon. I don't know what's going to happen now, honestly. Are they going to go to hell? I absolutely have no idea. I'm assuming that they're going to be sirens and do the same sort of stuff that these two were supposed to do in the present and go around and deliver the worst souls to Cade. But that's for us to find out. But later on, in the very end of the episode, they were sat down, Celine and Sybil. They was having a conversation at a table. Sybil was like, "Look, mate, I still got my powers, mate. I cut a deal with Cade as well. I cut you out. Pretty much, you weren't searching me for 100 and odd years, left me in that tomb. Well, this is my revenge to you, mate. I've cut a deal. I've still got my powers." I think she's kind of insinuating that she's not got her powers, and I kind of thought that was going to happen as well. If they offer two new people, they would lose everything that they got, but maybe she's cut a deal, she's got her powers, and Celine's going to be the one that loses everything she's got. They didn't really explain it, but that's what they insinuated, so I'm excited to find out as well. I'm really excited to see what happens with Damon and Stefan. Obviously, the Caroline situation, Stefan told her, she was like, "Mate, I always wanted a June wedding." Stefan's like, "Mate, I got one more day tomorrow, and that's after that, I'm Cade's puppet, pretty much." So are we going to get a wedding today? No idea, mate. Literally no idea, but I'm excited. So thanks for clicking on my video. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. If you do, please smash a like. Really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, let's jump into today's episode. Okay, so here we are again with the name of the episode that we've been trying to guess, obviously at the start of every episode in Season 8. And this one is, "The next time I hurt somebody, it could be you." Now, I feel like only a vampire could possibly say that. I'm going to eliminate Elena, obviously, because she wasn't a vampire then. Last episode was Caroline. So we back down to Damon and Stefan again. And I feel like in episode 1... Season 1, Damon didn't really care who he was after and what he was doing. So I'm going to say Stefan, but I don't know. The next time I hurt somebody, it could be you. It could be Bonnie. I'm saying it's a supernatural anyway. I'm not going to say it's Elena or Matt. I'm going to go with Stefan, but I would say it's probably Bonnie, because I'm sure that Stefan, Damon, Caroline have all had a line so far, an episode. Monterey, 1917.
It's him. He won't come unless you're asleep. Isn't he supposed to be on the roof? We don't have a roof.
Look at his beard.
I don't think that's Santa.
Ah, mate, see? If he's killed kids, everybody that's like Damon off for killing that Fingaye's uncle's kids, then that's even worse, mate. They was alive. I'm not saying he has done, though. We'll see how it plays out. But his beard looked mad. He absolutely looks crazy with a beard.
Dear Elena, this might be my last entry. There may be no tomorrow. To get the twins back, I made a deal with the devil. If I can't find a way out of this, please remind her I tried. Yeah, but you've been planning this Christmas Eve dinner forever, so we are going to do it. Today, we are going to do what people do on Christmas. That's what I want today to be.
Merry Christmas! Oh, Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas!
I take it you haven't spoken with Matt.
I have your Christmas present upstairs.
Let's go.
They're asking for Celine? She kidnapped them.
I guess they didn't register the danger.
What is it? Did something else happen?
Ho, ho, ho!
Here we go.
What?
You deserved it. Christmas just got merry.
Oh, God.
I'm taking you to Paris.
They're well cute, these ones.
Damon, he's here with that psycho American Idol reject. Enzo cannot be around her. Hope that they leave soon.
What about the tuning fork?
She stole it from us.
Yeah, well, let's steal it back. Probably stash where she's staying.
Let me call you back.
Try and get a drunk. Damon won't get a drunk. He loves it. He's proper alka. Do you know what's interesting? Yeah, is that Sybil did take that thing, didn't she? Now, will it affect Damon? This is what I'm interested in, and it does affect her children, does it not? Because we've seen it when they dropped it. I still would like to know, like, do you know when Rick dropped it? The girl screamed, but did Rick hear it? And did Georgia hear it? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, the girl screamed, so they both was part of that situation. Oh, what's going on? You're okay. But, like, did anybody hear it apart from them? Does that make sense? And obviously, she took it now. Damon is, I'm assuming, a siren. I actually don't know what actually is Damon. Is he a siren? I don't think he is a siren, but I don't know what you would literally call him now. Slave to Cade. I'm well fascinated.
Rick's gonna stay with the girls for a while.
You don't have to hide them. I'm honoring the deal.
My sister kidnapped them. I saved them from a life of serving Cade when I co-signed Damon's plan.
Stefan, you come with me and we'll go get some of the old family tree ornaments, huh? I'll tell you why I'm here.
My murder, Stefan.
They actually buried me in a shallow grave, not even in the family plot.
At midnight, I'm all yours. So until then, why don't you just leave me alone?
I got to hang out with the new head honcho, the one and only. You want time with him?
Not particularly, no.
I knew he was going to do that,
It's
but
the opposite about you.
this is good. This is what I wanted to see with Damon. Please be just as Santa. That'd be so good.
Where are we?
Just behind the veil. I'm sending you back. But not before we discuss our partnership. Surely you must have questions.
Just a Hail Mary pass since we're here?
This is gonna be a killer dinner. You wouldn't want to get turkey juiced on that gigantic rock on your finger. A vampire like Stefan would be really good. He can probably kill 12 people in 2 seconds.
So, what's your favorite part about Mystic Falls so far?
Huge houses with big pools. You know, I love the water. Actually, there's a little neighborhood outside of Grove Hill called the Pond Estate, filled with rich, sleazy men that'll give up their whole house for a song.
There's a McMansion neighborhood called the Pond Estates.
Times like these, I really miss Elena. If she were here, Damon wouldn't be doing any of this.
Stefan! Stefan!
What did you do?
I killed him. I mean, technically, he is dead. But he'll be back. And if you just wash this off, it might still work.
What I would like to know is Damon still under Sybil's control? Is he? Or is he free now? Like, do you know what I mean? To do whatever he wants? Or yeah, is he still like her slave? Do you know what I mean? Because I understand that he's scared, but if he's not a slave, he doesn't have to, unless obviously she's absolutely destroyed him and this is just him now. Do you know what I mean? He doesn't have to act as bad as he's acting. Like, he's still acting exactly like Sybil made him do. And now I would think that he's free willer, you know, he could do whatever he wants. He's a guy that can't die. He can serve Cade, you know, he don't need to be her slave now, so to speak. So it's interesting. I'm trying to figure out what his end goal is, or if this is just him now.
Okay, one more, but then a nap, because Santa Claus is scheduled to drop by any minute now. Never open the palace doors for anyone but Mommy, Daddy, and Uncle Stefan, okay?
And Celine.
Do you like these ornaments?
Nope.
Matt.
Holidays are special. I convinced him he should stick around for the people he loves.
Which is a hell of a lot more than he can say for you.
Damon's alive, Bonnie and Enzo are late, and Stefan's dead. Merry Christmas. I got gifts.
Ringing a bell. If death is your canvas, this is your masterpiece. 1917.
I wasn't here on Christmas.
On the contrary, Ripper.
Look, I know what damage I've done to these people. I've been living with that guilt for 100 years. So not on Christmas. I wouldn't do that.
What? See, let's just say how random's that? Like, how's Cade gonna get that date mixed up? Do you know what I'm saying? The person who watches everything, the devil. He's like buzzing that Stefan's done it, and he knows Stefan's done it. He's accepted it. Well, he's just admitted it, but not on the day that he thought it was. No, it's just random then. Like, so who's? Well, I'm guessing Stefan's done it. It's confused me that. Actually, that's confused me. I feel like someone else must have done a massacre, and then Stefan's come and done one as well on a different side. I don't know.
Nat, Peter, and my mother taught me to always be prepared for anything. I know that there is a future you that is going to ask for my forgiveness. This is for that guy.
I come bearing a gift. Now, fortunately, I'm only going to be able to give it to the most despicably evil person in the room. I'm going to kill one of you.
Who is the worst one? It's got to be Caroline, surely. I don't know. I'm saying he's killing Sybil now. I've just said that out loud. Like, I think it'd be a mad twist.
I know you're here.
Enzo, do come in, young man.
Enzo, no! I'm not gonna harm him. Or you. I'm not Sybil. Bring me your phone, Bonnie.
Hey, mate. Imagine putting
It's really
it on the
quite
phone.
simple. I assess the evil in people. Foul, nefarious, etc. I kill them.
We are just going to sit here and enjoy this nice dinner, just like Stefan wanted.
Look who's talking about murder.
I never killed.
Oh, yeah? Your old flame Penny's pretty dead as a door.
I never murdered anyone.
I would say that was murdering her accidentally. What would you call it? He accidentally killed her.
You've had a lot of tragedy in your life.
What about this Peter fellow? I've heard so much about you.
Your children need my help.
My children are just fine. And you're never gonna come around them ever again.
I've been trying to escape for years.
And do us all a favor and drop dead.
Georgie Dowling, Rick's intern.
She's the last person I killed. The names were a habit I picked up along the way.
He looks mad of a beard, man. Absolutely mad.
That you showed remorse meant nothing to me. It did to her.
You will rest now in torment.
Stefan Salvatore?
I had every intention of eating his flesh.
What made you spare him?
When I looked into his mind, I didn't see evil.
Oh,
I saw
she
a
changed
man
it.
who was innocent and then had to become a monster to survive. Maybe he deserved Cade's wrath, but I no longer wanted to be the one to decide.
Weak. I knew I'd lost her and turned my best servant into a bush of remorse. That combination makes you valuable.
I will never be that Ripper again.
One more stop.
I'm well interested.
I always wanted to be mortal. Cade will torture my soul in hell because my sister sold me out. Alaric loves his daughter. He will bring them to see me.
I gambled away lots of money. I cheated on my taxes for sure. I don't know what else you want to know.
Damon, drop this stupid game. Oh, but humiliating public confession is so fun.
Explain to me the last 20 plus years.
It's none of your business, Damon.
Next cut goes a couple inches lower.
Ellie was pregnant again, and I couldn't come back and be another toilet scrubber in this town. I had to get out.
We have a winner.
If only you'd never come down this hallway, we might not be together now.
I tried to protect her.
Never meeting her was the only way to protect her.
Well, that's deep, you know, because if you think about it, yeah, if he'd never met her, Caroline would never be a vampire. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, Bonnie's mum won't be one. Probably all the ripple effects that's happened, Bonnie dying, the other side, Jeremy the Hunter, all of this stuff, yeah, the Hunters coming in, Alaric transitioning, dying, coming back, you know, Kai, whatever, is all this mad stuff. It kind of happened because he bumped into Elena. Now, obviously, I'm not going to blame no bump. What's he supposed to do? Nothing, unless he unless he planned to do that, like infiltrate her life. Because I know that he did say that he didn't plan, and obviously like coming and staying, but he's seen her and he was interested. He thought it was Catherine. He stayed around. He realised it wasn't. He was intrigued, and that's why he stayed. But I'm still not going to blame him. At the time, it's the right thing to do, or whatever's. Obviously, like I'm a firm believer that you do something if it's right at the time, or you think it is, and then 5, 6, 7 years down the line, even 1 year down the line, it's not the right fact. That's future problems. You know what I mean? Present problems it's the right thing to do. Future problems, you didn't know that was going to happen. You know what I mean? Ripple effect. You don't know what's going to ripple all the way down the line. So what's right now is the one that you do make.
Find people that would get into the place with pearly gates by an inch and make them into folks that would miss it by a mile. Good people who could be made wicked. Their souls are unusually potent.
See, Damon came here to give something, but I came here to get something. All you need to know is that you have something I need, and you will give it to me. Simple mind.
Oh, it does Bonnie. But not Damon.
What if I can get the job done?
You turn your humanity off.
For a short time, yes.
1 year. I predict that after a year with me, you will want to leave.
You had a choice, yeah? You had a whole eternity life forever killing people. Or you can go on 1 year absolute crazy mode, kill so many people, even though I'm not saying they deserve to die. But what you're going to choose, yeah? If I was immortal, pretty much, I knew that I was never going to die, ever going to die. And I either had a choice between spending 1,000,000 years killing people every single day for 1,000,000 years, or I could spend 1 year and just kill as many people as I wanted. I would take that 1 year. Because, like I said, I'm never going to die. So why would I waste my whole time when I could just do it in one time? Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. Like I say, not crazy.
You saved me tonight. It was instinct. Then is that my Christmas present? Your jacket? Beautiful.
Oh, it's Celine's necklace.
My necklace.
Oh, I think he's got it turned on. He gets in there. I said he was going to kill her. I didn't know he was going to kill her like that. Oh. Yes, mate. I'm well excited. Got to be honest, Damon's bit of an art. Well, he is an arsehole this season, but I've given him a pass, right? Not because it's Damon. Definitely everyone's going to think it's Damon. Because that he's been manipulated, infiltrated his mind, and he's not in control of who he is. So I do give those people passes, yeah. If someone comes in and makes somebody do, it's like someone compelled and they go over and kill someone. I don't blame them for going around killing someone. Someone compelled them to do it. So like Damon, he's been doing all this because he's been. Do you know what she called it? Sirened. Like, which to me sounds random. Not SYBIL'S, Celine. She said, "Oh yeah, siren these." Like, so he's been siren to do all this mad shit. I can't believe that trigger. That was so good from Caroline. She knew it as well. Did you see that absolute smirk on her face when she gave it him as well, mate? She was loving it. And I'm well excited now. Literally, as soon as he whipped it out, I knew humanity was on. And I did call it earlier on in the episode when he sat down at a table. I think he said, somebody is going to die tonight. And I was like, yes, mate. Wouldn't it be sick if it was Sybil? I kind of thought that he was playing. Yeah, I thought he was playing her. Like, but I was obviously wrong in that aspect. I thought that he was trying to get close to her till she lets the guard down and then he strikes. But no, he was obviously just being a little puppet the way he was being. Humanity back on instantly. Knows what he's doing. Dead. That's Elena's necklace, not yours. Giz it here, mate.
Rick said it hurt the girl's ears too. Maybe it's a signal that only witches can hear. Before I knew I had magic, I believed I was psychic. I bought you t-shirts. Figured you were tired of me sleeping in yours. Taking you to Paris, and I bought you t-shirts.
Where's Damon?
He's gone. Everybody's gone.
He's rushing, mate, on the clock.
What happened with Cade?
I'll tell you, it's good. I needed at least one thing I planned for today to actually work. We made a deal. I serve him for a year and then I'm done.
When you said the Salvatore home, I thought you meant the front door.
Yeah, we've had enough guests for one night.
We are gonna play a little game, and then you won't remember me. But that's okay, because you have so many people that love you.
Mate, I know that I know that she's a bad person, etc., and we've seen all the stuff, but the only kind of bad thing that I've seen her do is kill Georgia. Now, obviously, that is bad. That is bad. In terms of all the supernatural stuff, that is kind of like the least bad thing we've done, because we've seen Matt, a human, kill Damon last episode, and Alaric killed Damon last episode. The only person that's probably not killed someone in the most recent episodes is probably Caroline. So, she's obviously bad, but I actually kind of like her. Weird, that. Really weird.
Very welcome.
Damon coming and getting him.
Hop in.
Oh, sounds different.
Aren't you light a passenger?
Three's a crowd.
His voice sounds so different already. Sounds like he's upset.
Salvatore brothers back on the road again. We need a theme song or something.
There we go. I feel like Damon's got his humanity on now, though.
Merry Christmas, brother.
I'm actually excited to see. I mean, I feel like Damon's got his humanity off now, and Stefan's got his humanity on. Stefan's got his off because obviously what happened after he got the necklace out. I feel like instantly it flashed him back in the present, and you're back in the room. Do you know what I mean? And it's literally, I'm interested. I would actually like an episode, only one though, because I don't like overplaying things. Like Bonnie was the huntress. I was fine with it, but I didn't want it to be on forever. Do you know what I mean? I'm like a one-hit wonder. Give us something, it's good, move on to the next one, yeah? Give me one episode of the brothers together, deafing, savage killers, killing everyone. Let's not overstretch it, let's not go too far. Just give a good episode of them both bonding, bromancing, doing the work that they're supposed to be doing. Then let's move on to rectifying the wrongs. Do you know what I'm saying? So I would be happy with one episode of teaming up, killing people, and then the next one with Damon trying to save Stefan instead of Stefan trying to save Damon, because obviously Stefan's cut this deal. I don't think Damon knows what deal's been cut. I think he's got his humanity on, but we don't know, because at the end there he's kind of talking like it was off, you know, like yes brother, you know. So I'm excited. It was more of an information builder this episode, and you know what, I'm fine with it. It has been high pace, high action, lots of stuff going on recently. I think this one was a bit more slower, a bit more interesting in terms of like the stories here and there, character building, what we're going to go, and like the route we're going. So I'm intrigued. I can't wait to find out. And that is going to wrap up episode 7. Hopefully guys enjoyed it. You know, like I said, it was a bit more information build, this one. Instead of like the high action pace that we've got, we got some interesting stuff, to be honest. Like with Celine, like I was saying, right, I know that she's killed Georgia, and obviously that's a bad thing, but in terms of, has she hurt the children once? No, I don't think she has. Every time we've seen her with them, she's having a good time. She's taking them out, she's taking them to ice cream, she's taking them to the fair, and yeah, I do understand she was willing to give them to Cade, but obviously she was trying to do it because she was scared and she hates being it and she just wants to be mortal, so to speak. So it was a sacrifice she was willing to take, but it doesn't mean that she's actually done anything physically bad to the children, and I've not actually seen her do anything that's actually physically bad in the story compared to her sister. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, one sister, all she's actually done is taken the children and done it as an offering. The other sisters take control of Damon, took control of Enzo, absolutely killed Tyler, and pretty much killed so many people. She's looking for something. This is what we need to remember. Not last episode, when she was in the kitchen with Matt's dad, she was like, what have you got, mate? You've got something of mine. I'm not leaving it until I've got it. I want it. He's like, I don't know what you're talking about, woman. I don't know what you're talking about. She's like, I want it. Is that the mystical ball that Damon took? I don't. What's happened with that? What was it? You know, hopefully that plays out. Because we did see him take it. He was on the chair, wasn't he? He bounced, he hit the rack, it fell down, he found the object. Now, has he given her that object, and then Matt's dad's got another one? Or was that the object that she's trying to find? And we need to remember that Damon's not passed it her. He's probably said, I can't find it. Stefan, he's had a meeting with Cade. He's shown him a scene that he's done back in the day where he's killed all these people, killed children as well. Crazy, you know, absolutely mental. He had a beard as well, which he looked mad. Literally, he looked mad, mate. He looked like Mike Posner with his beard. Like, so he looked crazy with a beard. I thought Tyler looked good with a beard. I wouldn't say Stefan looked good with a beard. I think Tyler could rock it as a standard natural look on a day-to-day basis. Stefan couldn't rock this one. It's too much, mate. It was like, boom, you know, in your face. Stefan's got a chiseled jaw and like he's fresh and clean. So, you know, it was good to see anyway. I did like it. Obviously, Cade was like, yeah, this was on Christmas Day. Stefan was like, nah, this wasn't on Christmas Day. I remember like killing a few people here, but it wasn't here. Turns out Celine's come. She's seen it. She went to claim his soul for Cade, obviously, when it happened. She went over, got inside his head. Your soul is claimed. Turns out she's got inside it, deep down, she realises that he's not actually a bad person. Okay, sounds ridiculous, he just killed all those people, but he was transitioned and turned into this monster, and it's not actually who he is as a physical human being. Like I was trying to say with Damon, he's doing all this crazy stuff, doing all this bad stuff, and yeah, if you want to hate him for it, go for it, but take that person out of the situation altogether and just look at it as a human that's been absolutely penetrated and overcome by the sirens, and he's just a literal slave. He can't really control anything that he's doing. We've seen it in previous episodes. He's saying, why am I still doing this stuff? I hate you, like, and I'm still doing things for you. She's like, mate, I've infiltrated it. I've gone deep down, right into the back of your memories and making you serve me. Do you know what I'm saying? So like, he's in a position where it's beyond his control, so I don't actually blame him. But I've got to say, I'm not a big fan of how they finished the season with Damon so far. Like I said, we've got a few episodes left. Let's see how it goes, because Stefan is in the same boat now. Both of them are serving Cade. But I've got to say though, I'm enjoying the season, yes. But do I like how we've built Damon up as, like, you know, killing everyone season 1, boom, 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 all these relationship building, to where he is in the present, to the final season where everybody's eyes are on it. Everybody's like, let's get this final, no Vampire Diaries, let's show the support. And then in this season, we kind of make him like a savage killer, don't really care about anyone, to kill Tyler, doing whatever. He looks like he does look like an arsehole, like, and that's a lasting memory. Do you know what I mean? If you only ever watch season 1, that's your lasting memory of Damon. Come in, bad guy. I'm just going to say bad guy. And then, boom. You might have stopped midway through, come season 8, yeah, it's still a bad guy. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's the arsehole. So, I don't know. I mean, we've got the rest of the season to play out, and hopefully, like I said, he's actually killed one of the sirens here. His humanity got turned back on, realised what he's doing. That's my necklace, not yours. Get killed, sit on that bench, see you later. Do you know what I mean? So, like, I like it. It was a trigger, and the Elena trigger, and it was so fast as well. Caroline, she was smart actually, wasn't she? Was she not on the phone to Bonnie? And she was saying, oh, if Elena wasn't here, Damon won't be doing any of this. And then she said to Bonnie, like, blah, blah, blah. Don't know what she said. Can't remember what she said. But I do know after that, she was like, mate, get presents. Boom, 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 give it out. And then that was the catalyst, mate. That phone call was the catalyst. I've just figured it out. And that's why she gave it him. She was smiling. One day, you're going to love it, Damon. You're going to say thanks to me, or whatever she said to him. He didn't obviously open it, put it in his pocket, like, whatever's, mate. Someone is going to die later. I thought it might have been Sybil, just because I thought Damon was double-crossing him. Now that he's got his own mission with Cade, I thought that maybe he's lost his, like, I don't know, connection towards Sybil. but she's obviously still infiltrating his mind, and he was still serving her. And like I said, she was trying to get whatever it was out of Matt's dad. I think Damon's got it. Later on, he's give her that present. She's obviously loving it. He's turned it on. He's killed her. That's good as well. Now, I want to know if she's dead. I kind of think that she is dead, but I just never actually know of all these mad supernaturals. Literally, I never actually know. I do like the fact that obviously Damon's alive and Alaric's seen him shitting it, Matt's seen him, and he's also shitting it. That was really good, you know. I had to get all the dirt off. It took ages digging myself out of that rig. Do you know what I mean? That was funny. I can't wait to see Stefan being a Ripper. I really enjoy that. I like how Bonnet and Enzo are teaming up, and they're well cute as well. I'm taking you to Paris. She's like, mate, you got me a trip to Paris, and I got you a few t-shirts because I've been stealing yours. Do you know what I mean? He's like, don't worry, mate. The best gift in life that I've got is you, Bonnet. Love it. What a sweet talker he is, man. So good. Now, this thing that they've got, boom, mate, it's the witches, all the all the supernaturals. She's saying that the sirens are obviously like a descendant or part of the witch family connection tree heritage. I don't know, and that is the reason why they can all hear this really loud. Now, Enzo said, yeah, I could hear it, but it was just vibrating standard. She was like, mate, give me a headache. I still need to see how this plays out further down the line. Is it going to be a tool, an object? Like, they said Cade let out a scream so powerful that it made its own world, yeah? I wonder if they could do a bang vibration so loud that it obviously shatters it. I'm throwing it out there. Don't know. I actually don't know how it's going to play out. But like I said, Stefan's got 1 year to be a Ripper and then he's free. Don't know what's going to happen to Damon though. But I'm really excited the brothers are together, riding off into the sunset. Both of them looking mean. Both of them looking like they're ready to kill. And I'm excited for the next one. So if you guys do enjoy today's video, please smash a like and a button. It helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new. As always, I will catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.